So, oh, Barbara's here. Um, let's just check in with our posture tonight, and make sure if you're sitting, well, no matter where you're sitting, a cushion or a chair, that you're sitting fully on both of your sit bones. So you're not leaning one way or the other. Sometimes we unconsciously do that. So try to just make sure you're fully seated. If you're in a chair, make sure that your feet are on the ground. And if you need to, put a cushion under your feet just so you can feel that groundedness, with your foot fully engaged with the ground. And if you're sitting cross-legged, try to be as comfortable as you can in that cross-legged position, whatever way works for your legs. And then with that invisible cord pulling up, so like your spine or coins stacked one on top of each other, and that invisible cord pulls up, but not too much. You know, this is the end of the day and we've all been busy, so let's just be sort of relaxed in our posture as we get ready to do some purification practice, using the 4 opponent powers. So we'll just take 3 really full inhalations and exhalations without stressing out our body and making too much pushing. Just a comfortable full inhalation and then a comfortable full exhalation. So 3 times. Seems like no matter how many times I do that, I'm always surprised at how it really slows my physiological body down a little bit. And brings me here to the moment where I am. We're all in different places, but here together to do this practice. So we'll start with the power of regret. So just sincerely regretting from the depths of your heart anything that you've done to harm other sentient beings. And you can think of specific things from today or this week. And you can also think in more general terms, any of the 10 non-virtues that you know you've engaged in. And just think of them in the context of karma, whatever understanding you have of karma. Most basically, that we'll experience the results of our negative actions. And that's for sure, unless we purify. So just take a minute to generate some regret in that context. So for me, this generation of regret is like one of the juiciest bits, because I feel like Whenever I'm able to really generate a strong feeling of regret, it really helps me when I get to the part of making a resolution not to engage in these negativities again. So after we've generated some feeling of regret, you then think, well, what can I do about that? Whom can I turn to? So because we're here at Tubten Norbu Ling and we're practicing in the context of Buddhism, we think about turning to the Buddha, who we can consider the doctor and has the methods for us to purify. So we'll visualize Vajrasattva on the crown of our head. And I'm going to share my screen so you can see the image of Vajrasattva. Visualize Vajrasattva above the crown of your head, manifesting in this beautiful aspect for our benefit. And you can think about Vajrasattva as luminous light, three-dimensional. We're looking at a 2D image, but we can visualize a 3D image of luminous light, white light, very beautiful, radiant. And then if you like, you can recite along with me the prayer of refuge. To the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, I go for refuge until I'm enlightened. By this practice of meditating on Guru Vajrasattva, may I reach Buddhahood so as to benefit all sentient beings. To the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, I go for refuge until I'm enlightened. By this practice of meditating on Guru Vajrasattva, may I reach Buddhahood so as to benefit all sentient beings. To the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, I go for refuge until I'm enlightened. By this practice of meditating on Guru Vajrasattva, may I reach Buddhahood so as to benefit all sentient beings. So in order to develop compassion, we need to rely on other sentient beings, including the beings that we have harmed and those that have harmed us. So we can make the strong aspiration to do this purification practice for their benefit, thinking I must purify for the sake of all of these beings. So then we go to the power of the remedy, which is the actual medicine. So remembering Vajrasattva on the crown of our head. Vajrasattva sends powerful white nectar like a fire hose through the crown of our head and pours into our entire body, filling us up completely. And as it does this, forces out the negativities of body through the lower half of our own body, and all of that comes out and it's like this inky liquid, which completely disappears. So while you hold that visualization, we'll recite 3 of the long mantras, which I'll put on the screen. And if you're not comfortable with the long mantra, you can say the short mantra, Om Vajrasattva Hum. While we recite the long mantra 3 times, you can recite the short mantra as many times as you can. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dinopa Tita Dido Mebawa Sutokayo Mebawa Supokayo Mebawa Anurakto Mebawa Sarvasiddhi Me Prayatsa Sarva Karma Sutsame Chirem Shirem Kurum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarva Tathagata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabawa Ma Samaya Sattva Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denopa Tita Dido Mebawa Sutokayo Mebawa Supokayo Mebawa Anurakto Mebawa Sarva Siddhi Me Prayatsa Sarva Karma Sutsame Shirem Shirem Kurum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarva Tathagata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabhama Samaya Sattva Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denopa Tita Dido Mebawa Sutokayo Mebawa Supokayo Mebawa Anurakto Mebawa Sarvasiddhi Me Prayatsa Sarva Karma Sutsame Chirem Shirem Kurum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarva Tathagata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabhama Samaya Sattva Ahum Pe. So you can feel delighted. You've completely purified any negativities that you've engaged in with your body. So Guru Vajrasattva, very happily on the crown of your head, sends a powerful nectar from Vajrasattva's heart chakra, and it enters your crown, filling your body entirely. This time, it fills you up to the top, and all the negativities of speech overflow through the top half of your body and completely disappear, not one atom left into space. You can think about it like a dirty glass getting filled up and the dirty stuff comes out the top. So you're just replacing all that junk with the beautiful white nectar. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denopa Tita Dido Mebawa Sutokayo Mebawa Supokayo Mebawa Anurakto Mebawa Sarvasiddhi Me Prayatsa Sarva Karma Sutsame Chirem Shirem Kurum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarva Tathagata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabhama Samaya Sattva Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denopa Tita Dido Mebawa Sutokayo Mebawa Supokayo Mebawa Anurakto Mebawa Sarvasiddhi Me Prayatsa Sarva Karma Sutsame Chirem Shirem Kurum Ha Ho Bhagavan Sarva Tathagata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabhama Samaya Sattva Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denopa Tita Dido Mebawa Sutokayo Mebawa Supokayo Mebawa Anurakto Mebawa Sarvasiddhi Me Prayatsa Sarva Karma Sutsame Chirem Shirem Kurum Ha O Bhagawan Sarva Tathagata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabhama Samaya Sattva Ahum Pe. So you can feel delight. All the negativities of speech have been completely purified. Gossip, harsh speech, useless speech, lying, speaking badly about others, all of that completely purified. So Guru Vajrasattva sends powerful beams of laser light entering through the crown of our head and filling us totally with this white laser light. It's like turning the light on in a room. The negativities of your mind, attachment, anger, depression, resentment, jealousy, bitterness, all of those negativities, covetousness, all of those negativities of mind are completely dispelled, not one atom left. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denopa Tita Dido Mebawa Sutokayo Mebawa Supokayo Mebawa Anurakto Mebawa Sarvasiddhi Me Prayatsa Sarva Karma Sutsame Chirim Shirim Kurum Ha O Bhagavan Sarva Tathagata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabhava Samaya Sattva Ahum Pe. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dinopa Tita Dido Mebawa Sutokaya Mebawa Supokaya Mebawa Anurakto Mebawa Sarvasiddhi Me Prayatsa Sarva Karma Sutsame Chirim Shirim Kurum Ha O Bhagavan Sarva Tathagata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabhava Samaya Sattva Ahum Pe. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dinopa Tita Dido Mebawa Sutokaya Mebawa Supokaya Mebawa Anurakta Mebawa Sarvasiddhi Me Prayatsa Sarva Karma Sutsame Shirim Shirim Kurum Ha O Bhagavan Sarva Tathagata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabhava Samaya Sattva Ahum Pe. So you can feel delighted. All your delusions, all the negativities of mind are completely purified. Not one atom left. So again, Guru Vajrasattva sends light and it fills you completely and eradicates the subtlest imprints of the negativities from our mind. So even the smell of the garlic in the jar is removed. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dinopa Tita Dido Mebawa Sutokayo Mebawa Supokayo Mebawa Anurakta Mebawa Sarvasiddhi Me Prayatsa Sarva Karma Sutsame Chirim Shirim Kurum Ha O Bhagavan Sarva Tathagata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabhava Samaya Sattva Ahum Pe. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dinopa Tita Dido Mebawa Sutokayo Mebawa Supokayo Mebawa Anurakta Mebawa Sarva Siddhi Me Prayatsa Sarva Karma Sutsume Shirim Shirim Kuru Maho Bhagavan Sarva Tathagata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabhava Samaya Sarva Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denopa Tita Dido Mebawa Sutokayo Mebawa Supokayo Mebawa Anurakta Mebawa Sarva Siddhi Me Prayatsa Sarva Karma Sutsame Shrim Shrim Kuru Maho Bhagavan Sarva Tathagata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabhava Samaya Sattva Ahum Pe. So now you can feel that you're completely purified. Not one atom of negativity of the body, speech, or mind is left in our mind stream. Even the subtlest obscurations have been purified. So the fourth step, the power of resolve. So this is the determination not to engage in these negativities of body, speech, and mind again. So this is where we're kind of training our mind and developing habits. So if it's a habit that you can make a longer resolution about, like something maybe not killing, you could, make a resolution not to kill for a week. If it's something that you engage in quite frequently, for me, it's usually negativities of speech. So I usually try to think of a realistic resolution. I won't engage in harsh speech until tomorrow morning, something like that. So whatever you do, it's good to choose a realistic resolution. You vow to at least make the effort to avoid that negativity and all the others. So we can think Guru Vajrasattva is delighted with us. And he melts into white light, which absorbs through the crown of our head. And we become completely one with Vajrasattva in whatever way and understanding you have of that oneness. You can contemplate that for just a minute. So, as Rinpoche says, in emptiness, there is no I, creator of negative karma. There is no action of creating negative karma. And there is no negative karma created. So you can think about whatever level of emptiness understanding that you have. Looking at I as the creator and the action and the karma created as empty, inherent existence. then we can do a dedication. Put the dedication prayers up on the screen. So we can dedicate all the merit that we've created by doing this purification practice. We can dedicate all of that merit for the benefit of all sentient beings, for their full enlightenment and my own. As a result of the 3 times merits of myself and others, may bodhicitta, from which the happiness of all sentient beings comes, be generated in the minds of self and other sentient beings without delay, even for 1 second. And that which has been generated, may it increase. As a result of the 3 times merits of myself and others, may emptiness be generated in the minds of self and other sentient beings without delay, even for 1 second. And that which has been generated, may it increase. As a result of the 3 times merits of myself and others, may I, who am empty from my own side, achieve Guru Shakyamuni Buddha's enlightenment, which is empty from its own side, and lead all sentient beings who are empty from their own side to that enlightenment, which is empty from its own side, as quickly as possible by myself alone. And then His Holiness's long life prayer. The wish-granting, wish-fulfilling jewel, source of every single benefit and happiness in this world, to the incomparably kind Tenzin Gyatso I beseech. May all your holy wishes be spontaneously fulfilled. And Lama Zopa Rinpoche's long life prayer. You who uphold the subduer's moral way, who serve as the bountiful bearer of all, sustaining, preserving, and spreading Manjunath's victorious doctrine, who masterfully accomplish magnificent prayers, honoring the 3 jewels, Savior of myself and others, your disciples, please, please live long. Thanks for coming, everybody. Good to see you.
It was lovely. Thank you so much.